Hello my friends, welcome to another Open the Armoury video. Today I am out here in Vegas. You can see there's people playing cards, there's all these machines, and it really brings my mind back to the book The Pilgrim's Progress and the portion that talks about Vanity Fair and how every Christian has to pass through the city of Vanity to get to the celestial kingdom. The devil set it up so that it would be right on the very path of every Christian. Every pilgrim would have to pass on their pilgrimage through that very city. But we are promised that no temptation hath taken us, but such as we are able to bear. For God is able to give us power to resist, to give us strength, and to equip us for the different struggles in our lives. So let us remember that though we may pass through Vanity Fair, we need not succumb to those temptations. We need not yield to those things. So remember that though you may live in a city, though you may visit a city, though you may be surrounded by temptations that are brought to you through the internet and technology, because no longer can you really escape the city entirely unless you remove yourself from technology completely and remove yourself from all of those temptations. But we've gotten to a point in our society where anything we want to see, we can look at right on our phones. Some of it mostly for free. You can pretty much find or pay for anything else you wanted to see. And we live in a world, like a city like Vegas, where you literally could almost do anything you wanted with, like, all the pleasures of the flesh are available at your disposal. All these magnificent buildings, all of these different things. But we have something better. We have the promise that Christ is coming, that we have that blessed hope, that we can participate in sharing with others and inviting them to that celestial city, beckoning them to come out of Vanity Fair, not to cast pearls before swine, but to give a solemn appeal. We ought not to provoke people to anger. We ought to lovingly provide for their needs, and when they see that we love and care for them, they will wonder why, or many of them will. And when we do that, we can have an influence on their lives. They can see that who it is we serve. We're out here in Vegas handing out free water and invitations to our event, and people wonder, why are you handing out free water? What is this? Some people, even a pizza store even came and gave us a whole stack of pizzas. Not necessarily, it's just we appreciate their generosity and their thoughtfulness. And people wonder why you do things, and I overheard someone say something that I thought was interesting. Is they saw the water, there was the bottle they received, and they saw the little invitation we had, and I overheard them. I'm not sure what the context was, but they said something like, "Oh, this is Jesus water," indicating that it was water that was given to them, by Christ, and or something to that effect by Christians. And they understood what motivated us. They could see the love of Christ in a simple action. There's a song called "Let Your Heart Be Broken," and it goes like this: "Let your heart be broken for a world in need. Feed the mouths that hunger, bind the wounds that bleed. Give the cup of water to those that are thirsty." My memory is not perfect, but the concept is there, in that let your works demonstrate your faith. Not let your works earn salvation, but let your works be an evidence of your faith. Faith without works is dead, and we ought to have a living faith, not a dead faith. So that is a question. We are told to examine ourselves, and is our examination just a profession or an actual action? So consider those things. My appeal to you today is let your faith live and demonstrate it, and let the evidence of your faith be seen amongst others.